People love a flash and dash. He was told 454 brake horsepower by this company. We're not going to mention their name because we don't do that, do we? This car hasn't actually been started for about 3 weeks. 3 o'clock in the morning I was here till. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Typical day today at NV Motorsport. Hope you guys enjoy it. What the? So when I say a typical day, it wouldn't be a typical day without a B58 in the shop. This one's in for an engine oil service. That includes microfilter, guys. So when your cars are booked in for an engine oil service, you might like, why is it so expensive? Well, we've got to change the pollen filter, update the iDrive, and also update the service history on the BMW servers. So yeah, give us a call for all your servicing. For you lucky followers of the Silver Surfer, we have an update. Not a very good update. Just changed the thermostat on it, but while changing the thermostat, we noticed that the seal inside the actual coolant hose was broken, so we've just ordered a new part. It ain't cheap, it's supposed to be our budget project, but these two parts are a couple of £100. So we're gonna get them changed and take it for a drive and hopefully fix that kind of overheating issue that we thought it had. Many people said it might be the head gasket, but a head gasket change on this is quite pricey. Taking the engine out, head off, skimming it, new gasket. So we're gonna go for this cheaper fix and hopefully that sorts our issues out. Also, there's a lot of talk in the comments about an engine swap. Now, the problem with the engine swap is A, how do you control that engine? And B, how do you integrate it into this chassis? So everyone's saying S58, B58, N54. There's so much work and fabrication that goes into it. We don't know what to do. So yeah, keep the comments coming, keep the suggestions coming. And if you've got any kind of links to like, I don't know, like engine mounts or conversion kits, send us an email. Also in today, we've got this Setland FR. I say in today, but it's been in the background of the videos for the last couple of weeks, simply because we can't get the parts for it. This car actually came in for NVM stage 2 mapping with our NVM downpipe, intake, and spark plugs and service. But as soon as we drove it, there was a massive hesitation from the gearbox. So we were actually gonna abort and cancel the actual appointment. As you know, guys, we give every car a full inspection and diagnostics when it comes in, and we can advise you accordingly. We don't just shut the doors, we tell you exactly what it needs. But Asif, who owns this car, he told us to kind of investigate it a bit further, and we found that the flywheel on the car was absolutely knackered, and this is what causes that hesitation between gears, between shifts, and it can actually cause the clutch packs to slip as well, which can be very expensive. But we've been waiting for a brand new flywheel and it's just turned up today, so we can get that on, get it on the car, fit the DSG box back to the car, do some adaptation resets, and hopefully get this car on the dyno today. Another car update. The RC car, we've got 17mm hex conversions going on this car. That'll give us the ability to change over the tires and the wheels for the more common 17mm, because these, you can't, I mean, you replace them, but there's not many options for different sizes and different offsets. So yeah, upgrade for that, and maybe we'll have a motor upgrade on there in the next episode. So stay tuned for more. Can I get the key, mate? So service has been updated online and on the key. We transferred that over to the car. We gave it a full diagnostics too. There is a fault in the DME for the gearbox, but I've got a funny feeling someone's mapped this car and haven't mapped the gearbox accordingly, so it's not seeing the correct torque. But this car's gonna go on the dyno today as well, because the customer wants to know how much it's making. It's been quoted 450 brake horsepower as a stage 1 with no gearbox mapping, so let's see what she does. The heavens have opened It's raining outside, I won't get your camera wet, mate. But there's another 2 cars outside. There's the M140i in for NVM Stage 2 package, but it's just phoned and said he wants a high pressure fuel pump upgrade as well, so we'll change that over, get the car on the dyno and map it. And there's another M140 that we've covered before.
I thought I was having a heart attack then, man. Madness, man. It feels like I'm in a different car.
Vargas GC Plus, that's in for a wave track install. So obviously the wave track LSD allows the full lock-in of the rear wheels. When you're sending it, it doesn't spin up one wheel, but we've got to take the diff off, send it off to get installed from Wavetrack Europe, and they'll send it back us for installation. So I think we'll cover the removal of it today, but installation on another vlog. Also, we are German vehicle specialists, but there's a Honda outside, ain't there, Times? From Auntie Times Media has dropped a car off because the engine management light on. Anyone with a non-German car, obviously we still support servicing, maintenance and kind of diagnostics on it, although we are very busy with the German stuff. But yeah, we've got to plug a car in, mate. Yeah. See what's going on. Diagnostics sorted on the Honda. The 1 series is coming in for the diff change. 3 series are going on the dyno after lunch. So yeah, we've got half an hour. You know what's mad? You know the guys in America, you guys are so lucky you get remote start from factory. We don't. It's illegal in the UK.
I know this is hard for you, but winter is coming. We know what's coming with it. We can't face it alone.
So winter is upon us. Make sure you guys are checking your cars, because every year we get phone calls last minute. Can you get us in? Can you check this? Can you check that? Yes, we do offer a winter health check. So I think it's so important you guys check your oil, check your battery, check your doors are working, your windows are working correctly. If not, give us a call. So especially BMW diesel cars, the actual push start kind of overrides the glow plugs. So you've got to make sure that you're turning on the ignition, let it prime, let it understand that the glow plugs need to turn on for a bit and warm up the combustion chamber before you actually start it. Check your batteries, not just your car battery. Make sure you've got good voltage at your car battery and make sure the alternator is working properly, but especially your key fob battery. It seems to drain quicker in winter due to the temperatures, so make sure you get a nice new battery in your key fob. That way you're not left stranded outside your house trying to start your car in the morning. Also, it seems to be getting colder every year, so make sure your antifreeze is topped up accordingly. Don't just put water in there, because it will freeze and it will stop the flow of coolant to your engine, causing head gasket failure. So if you guys need any support with that, make sure you give us a call for any winter health check, servicing, maintenance, etc. Hey! You don't want to put your foot down next to a motorbike, do you? Oh, she's a handful, man. She's a handful.
Been in that position in the car.
It's a good position to be in. 45 degrees in the wrong direction. Everyone's waiting for an update on the G80 M3. We were gonna take the development further with some hybrid turbos, but due to weather in the UK, for the guys in Australia, you're loving it at the minute. Weather in the UK isn't the best, so kind of doing hybrid turbo development now isn't the best idea. Obviously we can do the dyno tuning, but actual road testing and getting some draggy times is going to be quite difficult, especially in rear wheel drive form. There we have it, mate. Fancy. We can do some quarter mile testing on the little Basha with some Toyo R888Rs. Like, that's amazing. Need some tyre shine on it though. Well, lunch was fun. Again, car shopping, or RC car shopping. But yeah, look, Jamie's car's come back and it's got some beautiful carbon fibre. Absolutely gorgeous. He does actually want to turn it up as well. And he wants to change the intake. And he wants to add meth. There's so much he wants to do, but I told him he needs to do the diff first. Because the point is having all that power and you can't put it down. So yeah, this is going on the ramp, get the diff out, send it off, and then we'll refit it in another episode. And also that 3 series we need to dyno. said, the other M140 is an NVM Stage 2 Plus with all the hardware, the high pressure fuel pump, etc. We did have it on the dyno yesterday, and it was A, overheating, and B, it was pulling less power than standard. This car was meant to be mapped, so we did a full BMW update on there, connecting it to the BMW online. We started at 5 o'clock and it finished at 3 o'clock in the morning. I was here to reset the ECU on this car. It's absolutely crazy. Throw in some footage, please. Just know, yeah, if I fall asleep on the job tomorrow, it's because of this. So we've covered Stage 2 Plus tuning in loads of videos. If you haven't seen what we do, how we do things, I'll leave a link up there to one of the videos too. Time to get the hardware fitted, get this car tuned, and give it back to the customer. So quick update on the Setland FR. It's all back together now. Brand new coil packs, brand new spark plugs, cam cover gaskets, some gaskets, crank seal. So yeah, hopefully all the oil concern issues are sorted. And also there was a problem with the gearbox. So we'll actually reset the adaptations on the DSG and see how it drives before we get it tuned. It might not be in this episode, but if you have a look at our social media, I'm sure we'll put the results there. This car hasn't actually been started for about 3 weeks, so let's get it started and see what it sounds like. It's been a while, hasn't it? We've got brand new Toyo Proxies, R888Rs, brand new suspension, new hubs.
Excited, mate.
Yeah. Oh! I'll turn the ASC off. You know.
Oh man, I was like, that's what coming.
That was a mad one. Yeah, semi-slicks are not for the wet. Anyway, let's go do some work. Car on the dyno, check. Heaters, maximum, check. Heated seats, double check. People love a flash and dash. Yeah, you can always tell the tune ain't right when you're sticking it in D and it doesn't show you the display, so it hasn't got gearbox mapping. And also, as soon as you put it in drive and lift off, it wants to dart forward, so they haven't done any main torque table mapping. So people love to just turn off the torque tables and run off the boost limiters, but that's not the right way to tune these. But let's see what she does. I shouldn't laugh, should I? It ain't the customer's fault though. Like, the customer gets given a dyno graph and he just, you know, he just tells everyone he makes that power. But yeah, he was told 454 brake horsepower by this company. We're not going to mention their name because we don't do that, do we? Should do. We should really, but we're not going to mention it. If you are watching this and you tune this car, get your dyno calibrated, because stop spreading a load of on the internet about what you can get out of your B58. Anyway, it's ran 395 brake horsepower, 598 newton meters of torque. There's hardly any boost, hardly any ignition timing. It feels like more like a base map than anything. AJ, if you're watching, don't worry, we got you, bro. Don't worry, we've got you, bro. Stage 2 Plus, anything you need, give us a shout. We'll sort it out. So I might sound annoyed, but I'm not. I'm just disappointed that the industry is the way it is with these dyno numbers. Your baseline run is always going to define your delta gain. So if your car runs 380 brake horsepower in stock form and they get 450, you know their dyno's way out. I mean, here's an example with an M240i with no modifications on there. It ran 359 brake horsepower, which is about right for the latest software version. So it's only gained about 30 brake horsepower and 30 newton meters of torque. Not a very good tune, but like I said, guys, if you want your B58 tuned properly, make sure you guys give us a call. I'll leave a link below. So it's been a long day today. Hope everyone enjoyed this vlog. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, but I think it's time to go home. I'll catch you in the next one. Hope everyone enjoyed this vlog. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Times is a knobhead. Listen to this times, you're a knobhead.